So I start a lot of my videos off with the scene of me opening this bag like this, and I believe somebody commented and asked what all I kept in my bag, so today I'm going to show you. So I used to keep, in the top of my bag, I used to keep my impact, but lately I started carrying this bag in addition to my other bag because I've always carried this and a socket set, and now I can just carry these two bags with all the extra stuff that I used to keep in my trunk or something like that. This is not all the tools that I have, but this is all that I carry with me on a daily basis. So in there, in this secondary bag, I keep a 1/4 inch drive impact. I keep a 3/8 drive socket set. This one here I've actually had for over 20 years, and it's made by Popular Mechanics. I doubt they even make these anymore or anything. However, I've had this one for about 20 years. It was my very first set of deep well sockets that I ever got. So I've managed to keep it for all these years. It still works great. Yeah, but a 3/8 drive set of metric deep wells and standards. And then what else do I have in here? A stud finder, a tape measure, and a laser level with a tape measure on it as well. And some wood screws and other random stuff, but that's about it. So, what all I keep in the bag. I rarely ever have to get tools that aren't in this bag out to work on stuff, so even though it's not very big, you can keep just about everything you need to work on normal, everyday stuff in a bag this size. Some of the stuff I have in here right now are multiples, but for the most part, it's just one of everything that I need. I have special pliers and wire cutters, Phillips head screwdriver, standard of course, a pair of needle nose pliers. Those are always crucial. A pair of regular slip jointed pliers. A 1/4 inch drive nut driver. Set of channel locks. Cat 5 and coax, wire stripper cutter tool, pair of vice grips, a Cat 5 Ethernet end cord end tool for putting on ends on a Cat 5 tool, another ratcheting nut driver. Like I said, some of this stuff is extras. A 3/8 drive ratchet. It's not a normal ratchet though, it's a twist ratchet. It's actually pretty cool. If you twist the end of it, as you can see, it still turns. You can twist the end to turn it like that. So, spinning ratchet. Pair of tin snips, a little plastic clamp, zip ties. Gotta have zip ties. Lots of zip ties, different sizes. Flathead screwdriver. This is the one that I mostly use to pry stuff with. Of course, a set of gloves. A adjustable crescent wrench. Another pair of needle nose pliers. Been needing to clean this bag out. A long pair of needle noses that are angled on the end at a funky angle. I've bent these a couple of times. That was to get something in particular that I had to grab one time. But yeah, these are my angle-headed needle noses. These are crucial. I use these all the time, it seems like. A fine needle point pair of needle noses, Phillips head screwdriver, and this has tape all around the end of it, but it is a punch down tool for doing punch downs on electronics. Smaller crescent wrench, larger all steel crescent wrench, smaller pair of vice grips, Torx driver. This is a crimping and stripping tool. Razor knife, gotta have one of those, crucial. Stubby flathead. Long good flathead. Wire stripper, automatic wire stripper. More zip ties. Okay, there's a bunch of 1/4" drive ratchet and extensions, some 3/8 extensions, nut drivers, all sorts of things like that. I also have a 3/8 nut driver, as you saw in that socket set. But the other, a 1/2" nut driver, impact sockets, things of that nature, and an extra ratchet. And then I've also got metric wrenches, all different various sizes. Some of these are actually Popular Mechanics as well, as you can see, and I've actually had those for 20 years as well. They came with that set when I first got it all those years ago. Various size wrenches, fine pointed flathead screwdriver, a round end push driver, large flathead screwdriver for prying, pair of wire cutters, fine pointed snips, a drywall saw that I have made a homemade cardboard sheath for, but a drywall saw. Oil filter tool, set of Allen keys, very large set of Allen keys. Gotta have some silicone, high temp red, of course, some ultra gray, a magnet fishing tool for fishing wires through walls, good set of drill bits with some additional things added in there as well, like a step bit, paddle bit. Of course, in here as well is a full set of paddle bits. I mentioned that as well, and a Sharpie marker. Gotta have all that stuff. So metal and wood bits, paddle bit, and the extension for the drill bits is in that bag as well. And then in the very bottom we have a tire plug tool, some other random hardware, a security bit set. These are critical for turning all sorts of oddly shaped heads on screws and bolts and things of that nature. These come in handy. I've got 2 sets of security bits actually. I think the other one is in the bottom of that bag, but I actually have 2 of them. Some self tappers, bunch of random various hardware, electrical and otherwise, and some more wood screws and other things. And then in here I keep a set of impact bits, a couple different styles of impact bits in here, A brand new 1/4" nut driver. There's all different sizes of nut drivers in that box as well. A larger nut driver. Concrete anchors, drywall anchors. And then in this one right here, I keep the drywall anchors and then electrical stuff like Cat 5 ends, coax ends, things of that nature. Some Teflon tape. A good level, of course. Especially pair of wire strippers. Impact extension. Electrical tape. Standard hex keys. This is actually a hole saw. I've got the end of it taped up so it doesn't cut anything up, but this is a hole saw. Sometimes you need one of those. Stubby Phillips head. A relay for my car for cooling fans or headlights. Nice to keep a spare of those. Kevlar glove. And I think that's about it. Oh, and the other tire tool, of course, to be able to put in a tire plug. Set of tire plugs. Don't ever want to get stuck on the side of the road without those. A good box cutter. And that's about it, folks. That's pretty much all that's in there. The rest is all just random connectors I've cut off things. It's a boring bit right there. Put that in our little bit set. And just random transducers, things like that. So just a bunch of electrical stuff. There's also, I keep a line level in here as well. And I think that's pretty much it. More relays. Gotta keep relays for everything. But yeah, that's everything that I keep in my tool bags, both of them. I mean, with all this right here, there's rarely anything that I don't have the tool to work on. Or at least not a tool that I can make work somehow. So yeah, hope this was informative to y'all. And keep in mind, you know, I didn't put this together last night to show y'all. This is the set of tools that I've built over time from working on things. I've noticed that these are the tools that I require when I'm working on things. So it takes, you know, if you start working on things slowly and slowly, you just acquire tools. And after about 20 years, this is what you end up with. All right, everyone. Y'all have a great day. Everyone take it easy.